guys, I'm Becky from Book Bite Reviews, and this week I'll be participating in the Stay Home Reading Rush. For those who do not know, the Reading Rush is a really awesome week-long readathon that occurs every year. Now, it normally occurs in, I believe, June or July, and it's still going to be participating this summer. However, they decided to do a special stay-home readathon to help you stay a little bit more sane and safe during this pandemic by staying home and reading. This mini readathon will be happening April 16th to the 19th. I will have the announcement video as well as their website linked in the description box so you can find out all of the amazing details. But today I am doing the tag/TBR video. For the regular Reading Rush, there's usually video challenges for every day during the Reading Rush. They wanted to make this one very low pressure, so they decided to come up with this tag video asking you questions about your stay at home. And the very last question is what you'll be reading for the challenges during this readathon. So let's go ahead and get started. So the very first question is, how is your reading going while staying at home? In the beginning, it was pretty rough. There was just a lot of stress and a lot of adjustments to be made. However, now I am in a routine and I'm really using reading as an escape. So my reading has been much better this month. I'm currently on my 5th book, I believe. So right now it's not going too bad. The next question is, where have you been reading at home? So I've mostly been reading in bed and on my couch. The next question is, what is the best book you have read during your isolation? And that is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. This book was amazing. I am already putting my money on this being my #1 book of the year. This was fantastic. I have a personal copy on its way from Amazon because this is a library copy and I loved this so much more than I can even describe. This is amazing. This is the best book I've read. The next question is, what is your favorite feel-good book? I'm not big into rereading books, but I would say if I was going to reread a book, and it also has quality, because you all know I do love Twilight, but in terms of it also having quality and just really feeling cozy, I would say Harry Potter or The Giver by Lois Lowry. The next question is, what is a book that you wish you could buy or borrow from the library? There's only one book that I have either not been able to find a copy on my library's e-resources like Hoopla or Libby, and one that I'm also not willing to spend my own money or my birthday Amazon gift cards on, and that is Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me. This book was supposed to be for my owls. This book has been featured on so many TBRs because I've been trying to read it since I think like last March in 2019. I really want to read this book. I was not able to get it from the library before they shut down, and it makes me so angry. It just makes me so angry. The next question is, who is an author that you want to shout out during this time? To be honest, I have been staying away from a lot of things just because I don't need the bombardment of information during this pandemic. So I couldn't tell you what authors are doing things. So I'll just shout out my favorite author, which is Jennifer L. Armentrout. As you all know, I really love her. This month I will be reading a lot of her books and I'm very excited. I've already started one right now and it is so freaking good. You guys should definitely check out Moonlight Sins. It is super interesting. It has like sexy, steamy romance mixed with a thriller, mixed with a ghost story. It's good so far. I'm almost halfway through it and I'm really enjoying it. And the last question is, what is on your Reading Rush TBR? So there are 4 prompts for this readathon. I honestly don't know if it's allowed, but I know that for the regular Reading Rush last year it was allowed. So I am going to be combining books. So there's 4 prompts, but I'm only going to try to read 3 books because it's only a 4-day long readathon. And even that seems like a little bit of a struggle for me. So I'm only going to try to read 3. Let's go ahead and go through the prompts and I'll tell you what I'm reading for each. So the first one is to read a book with a house on the cover. This one I am stretching. It technically has a house on the cover, and that's because it's called Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. So the word house is on the cover. I'm counting it. That's what I'm going to use. Next is to read a book in the same room the entire time. And for that, I'm going to be reading White Hat Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm planning to read it in bed because that's where the bulk of my reading gets done. So that's a pretty safe spot to put my money on and that's what I'll be doing. Next is to read a book set somewhere you wish you could go. Again, I'm going to be using Ninth House for this because it takes place at Yale. I have always wanted to go to an Ivy League university. I love the setting of an Ivy League university. I think that they're so beautiful. I think they're rich in history. I think the architecture is amazing. And also I've heard that Yale is beautiful. So that's what I'm using. And the last prompt is to read a book that makes you smile, and for this I'm going to be reading Only Mostly Devastated by Sophie Gonzalez. This book is supposed to be Grease meets Clueless, and I just know that it's gonna have me smiling and laughing, and I'm excited. I cannot wait. All right, guys, those are all the questions for the tag. Again, I will have all the information down in the description box. Please let me know in the comments if you are planning on participating, because I would love to participate together. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to please give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and you want to see more bookish content from me, please hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified as soon as my videos go live here on YouTube, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!